Good evening, Dr. Sivakumar. So it's been a long-term idea that's been incubating in me, where I want to discover how much rich learning can be when you actually, talk and discuss rather than, just keep giving it out as an input. So, in fact, more as a group is what is my long-term idea. Anyway, thank you so much for your time. To a layman like me, Ayurveda means the way of life. So,
Okay. Yeah,
is Dr.
true,
Shiv Ayurveda the way of life?
true.
Okay, so how do we can you just tell how a bit about your journey, like what first drew you into this system and why do you care so deeply about lifestyle medicines?
Yeah. First of all, good evening, Aprajita. It's nice to be here and in this platform to address a whole set of people who are interested to know what is Ayurveda and to learn more on Ayurveda. So let this journey begin and let us keep organizing such wonderful seminars frequently. I hope this will
Thanks.
reach people and they will definitely get benefited out of it. So coming
Yes.
back to your question, you were asking me what is my journey. See,
Yep.
I belong to a family which has been practicing medicine since generations.
Good.
So when I see as a child, when I was seeing my parents, my grandmother who was practicing and treating people, the joy and the happiness that people express in their faces when the disease gets cured, that
Correct.
is priceless. People, you cannot satisfy that with any amount of money. So when I saw that, I thought, okay, this is the way forward and this has to be my profession. And here I am. So that is how I took Ayurveda. And it
Okay.
was not, definitely, it was not a compulsion from my parents.
Okay.
Um, I, in fact, attended engineering counseling and I secured a seat in
Yeah.
engineering college. But still, the love that probably that is in my genes also, I don't know.
Okay.
So
I
that's
know.
how
I
I
mean,
came into Ayurveda.
that's interesting that you have a background of medicine that's been running in your family.
Yeah,
Okay. So,
yes,
so before we even, go a little further, what is your happiness mojo? So, mojo is a magical power or a spell for being successful. So we
yes.
start with that. So you'll have to, define your mojo and then tell how to get it and then
Okay,
tell how to keep it. And
okay.
in case you lose it, then how do you get it back?
Now, see, whenever you expect something from somebody and when you are not able to get that, then your happiness is lost. So, in Tamil, we say, no, mutrum tiranda. That is how I think you can be free of miseries and troubles. Do not expect what is your duty in this world. You
Expectations.
keep doing that. Don't expect anything from others. Let it be your own kith and kin, but still, if you are able to meet that, and if you are not able to, I mean, if you're not expecting anything back, I
Correct.
think that is, let us keep it very simple. That is how we can go forward. The
Nice. In fact,
expectations result in a lot
okay.
of miseries and
Okay.
hurtings.
So how do you get, what is your happiness mojo?
That's what I said now.
No expectation.
Um, yeah, no expectations. Let it
And
be
so how do
very
you get
simple,
it?
no
Don't have
expectations.
expectations.
No, you don't need to expect to get it. The answer itself is there, no? No expectations.
Beautiful. And
So
how to keep
do
it?
your duty and get satisfied and get enlightened with your duties. That is more important.
Okay. And so in case you lose it, so how you'll get it back? Again, no expectations.
See, when we read this Shastram called Ayurveda, whenever a student doesn't learn well, the so-called modern schools tell the parents that your student is not learning well, right? But Ayurveda says the guru is not teaching well. Okay, it's not about the student who is not reading. It's about the
Okay.
teacher who is not able to communicate to the student. And that is why the student is. So,
Uh,
whenever you are having some trouble somewhere, it means
yeah.
that there is something wrong within yourself. It's not the other place where you need to
Ah,
find the fault.
okay. The fault is within you.
Yeah, try to
Okay.
correct that and try to get
My
better
God.
with every day.
Actually, you won't believe it. In fact, just before coming to this session, I had met one elder person. So he
Okay.
also told me the same thing.
Uh-huh.
Looks like you are expecting something. Don't have expectations.
That's nice.
And then
Uh,
I mean, I'm just coming over to this first session asking your mojo, and you're like, don't have expectations.
yes.
So that's really good. All right. So now I think we can go into the warm up part
Yeah.
where when
Yeah.
you hear the phrase lifestyle diseases, so
Yes.
what images and problems are very frequent? So why is Ayurveda especially suited to address them?
Mm. See, when we speak on lifestyle diseases, anything and everything in this world is all lifestyle made. Let us put that very simple. You may argue with me, there are so many communicable diseases, example COVID, example dengue, so many things. But I would still put them in the category of lifestyle disease. Do you know why? Can you guess it?
Habits.
Yeah, of course, habits, but how habits uh, bring COVID or dengue? See, a
uh,
mosquito bites you and you get dengue, right? And
uh,
you have a COVID and somebody infected comes to you and you get COVID. It's an infection. So
right.
any doctor would say, yeah, it's an infection. It spreads from person to person.
Person to
But
person.
I say that is also lifestyle diseases. I mean, that is also lifestyle related. How? You have to give
Okay.
me the answer.
Okay. So the little bit I said the Ayurveda is a way of life. So like that, I'm giving the lame answer of what a common man says. So I think
Yeah, that's what
probably
I'm.
you are not you've not kept your body enough to fight. Uh, you know.
Perfect. That's what I was expecting.
Okay.
Perfect. So you are into the groove.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
So
I
yes.
mean, I won't say I'm
That
perfect, but then I
yes, you
don't.
are able to guess that right.
Okay.
So that's exactly what is happening. See, COVID also, when it came to so many people, not that everybody had the similar symptoms. For some people, it was just a positive result in their report. Otherwise, they were normal. For some people, it was just mild to moderate cold infections, which came and went in 2, 3 days. Only for less than 1% of people, it was severe. So why this variation when the virus is same? Why this variation amongst the people? It's because of their body's response. Why the
Correct.
body responded badly to COVID for some people? Because of their immunity, their lifestyle, their food style, their stress levels.
Ah.
So everything, anything and everything in the world of diseases is all lifestyle related,
How well
except
you
for
nurture your body.
accidents, except for accidents and insect bites and snake bites. That's it. All others are lifestyles
Lifestyle.
related.
Interesting. So how busy were you during COVID?
Yeah, we started our hospital in 2014 and literally now it's been 11 years. We have not closed. In fact, there is no shutter for the hospital. We have been functioning throughout round the clock all these 11 years. So there's no single day that we have locked the hospital. And during COVID, when the government was not permitting us to admit patients for roughly around 2 to 3 months, that is the initial period from March
Right.
to June 15 something. So only that period we were not admitting patients, and before after that and all we were admitting patients with
Totally fine.
protocols, what it is all within the legal purview of what was happening that time. So we were admitting, we were treating regular patients, COVID patients. So all these things were happening.
Okay, that's I think that's been a great experience, is what I mean I
Yes.
should I mean
We were
I
we
assume
were we were
hearing from.
having a lot of challenges because even I got COVID 4 times during the session,
Really?
but it was only a
Okay.
positive sign. I didn't have big symptoms.
Uh,
So only thing is we shouldn't panic. So if we panic, then it is going to
okay. No,
give a
actually,
bigger.
I mean, none. I didn't have a chance to experience COVID, so
Oh,
yeah. So I mean, none of us in our family actually went through COVID.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I
So
would say that COVID would have come to everybody. Each and every soul on this earth would have got COVID
but
and it went off. But
yeah,
only thing is, most of the people would have not tested. That's all.
not tested and not, in fact, found anything different in the body.
Yeah,
So, I mean, at
right.
that point of time, I mean, no cold, no fever. We none of us
True.
actually got into that groove.
Yes.
So
No,
we
that's what
haven't
I'm saying. It
experienced,
would
but
have come, but it would have been asymptomatic.
should have come and gone.
Mm.
Oh,
Yes.
interesting. Take it. To set the stage for today's conversation.
Yeah.
So, how would you explain in 1 minute the core promise of Ayurveda for somebody who's never heard it?
If somebody wants to know what is Ayurveda as a medical system, if Ayurveda can help them, then I would say your health is very safe and secure with Ayurveda.
Okay.
And it is not just treating diseases, it's keeping you fittest. And it's all about not living the life, but life is to thrive. So, for all these things,
Thrive
Ayurveda
in the
can.
mean, thrive in the sense.
No, see, you don't come just into this world, live the life, and go. You need to do something, no? You
Okay.
need to register your name here.
So is it the Ikigai model that we're like talking about, or it is like Ayurveda that the Indian system of Ikigai is
No,
giving us?
see, Ayurveda says Dharma, Artha, Kama, Mokshanam, Arogyam, Moolamuttam, which means there are four things that you have to attain in your life, which is Dharma, Artha, desires, Kama, and Moksha is the liberation.
Okay.
So for all these things, the basics is Arogyam, which is health.
Health.
Okay. So see, you want to meditate, a simple process of keeping yourself stable, right? If you want to meditate and you sit
Okay.
and you have a back pain, will you be able to sit? Will you be able to
First,
meditate?
first thing is to think that you have to meditate and sit, is that is also that itself is a task. Okay. And
I'm just
then
saying, see, you want to go towards that, but your health is not allowing you to go towards it, right?
okay. Yeah,
So this
yeah,
is a
definitely.
little bit of philosophical things also come into Ayurveda. So that's what I'm saying. The moksha part. Moksha means it's not a very philosophical word. You do something useful to this world and then you exit the world. That's it. That's what I feel is what is moksha. So you register your name here somehow.
Okay.
So
Got
for
it.
that, definitely
Interesting.
Ayurveda will help because Arogyam Moolam Uttamam and that Arogyam can be given to you by Ayurveda.
Ayurveda. Okay, so we're just moving into understanding Ayurveda and its principles.
Yeah,
So, how does Ayurveda view the root causes of conditions like diabetes, hypertension, obesity? I mean,
yeah.
these are like words we commonly use.
Trending names now you see
Yeah,
in most of the social media.
right.
Yeah,
Trending names.
yeah. See, Ayurveda divides all the diseases into two categories. One is Santarpana Rogam, the other one is Apatarpana Rogam. Tarpana means nourishment. So now I hope you understand. Santarpana is overnourishment.
Ah,
Apatarpana is undernourishment or no nourishment. Now, all these lifestyle diseases come under the category of Santarpana. See,
Okay.
previously, before,
Overnourishment.
yeah, overnourishment. If you see around the independence, the era where Indians were not able to have 3 times food, not even 1 time food. There were floods, there were famines. So people were not able to take nutritious food. So all these things were happening, right? So that time we saw a lot of apatarpana rogas, which is undernourishment diseases. But now I am seeing patients for the past 10 years. Hardly few people in this 10 years would have come to me and said, Sir, I didn't eat, that is why I got problem. Everybody says, I went to KFC, I went to this place, I went to that place, I went to A to B, I ate, and that is why I'm having all these problems. Or I'm
Overnourishment.
eating in improper times, I'm eating with stress, I'm not eating on time. So everything is revolving around that.
Okay.
That is where your disease chart, disease scale starts to exist. So I would say that most of the diseases now come under the category of Santarpana rogas.
Okay.
And if you
In this
see,
modern world.
yeah, if you see Ayurvedic management of Santarpana rogas, as you asked, diabetes, hypertension, cholesterol, thyroids, PCOD, obesity, all this are all related to overnourishment. So
Ah,
most of the lifestyle diseases, including cancer, can be grouped under simple heading called Santarpana disease, and you treat. There are treatment protocols for Santarpana
ah.
rogas,
So
and when you
the
implement those,
easiest method is to fast, is it?
yeah, upavasam pratamam. So the best way of overcoming problems is upavasam, which is fasting. And in certain conditions, fasting alone may not be enough. So that time you need a lot of protocols to be followed. Even for fasting, there is a lot of discussions going on, intermittent fasting and this and that. And some doctors are saying, no, no, this too much of fasting will hurt you. Some foreign guys are saying fasting will cure cancer. So either ways, people are giving opinions on fasting. But fasting is one important dietic measures, which is also therapeutic in nature.
Ah, okay. So,
So fasting, see, it's very simple. See, you eat a heavy food in the morning, okay? Then
okay.
by the evening, you don't have appetite. So you
Mm,
say, okay, I'll just have some hot water and sleep.
right.
Next day morning, you are fine, right?
Yes,
But
we
on
are.
the other hand, if you go on eat in the night, once
Even
again,
though you're
when
not
you don't
hungry.
have any appetite, ah, what will happen the next morning?
Yeah.
You will
You will feel,
definitely have a
uh,
stomach upset, right?
yeah, right. So
So that
body,
is how the diseases
so
start.
body has a
So the
self-healing
first
property, which all of us are
first
aware.
tool that we have in our hand is simply the fasting tool.
Fasting tool. Okay. So, um,
Yeah,
so modern lead actually listeners no want evidence. So without getting too technical, so how does Ayurveda get us into scientific approaches to chronic diseases? So one we looked at the fasting tool. So another one or two
yeah.
more.
See, uh, you have a best digestive system. You
Okay.
safeguard it. You safeguard it with various tools like proper timings, proper food, proper way of taking the food, like warm food, semi-solid food, chewing well, concentrating on the food. So first step
Ah,
of this is your digestion. Okay.
okay.
Ayurveda says, Sarve roga mandagnau. I hope you understand. Sarve means every
Everything.
or all. Roga means disease. Sarve
Disease.
roga. Mandagnau means Agni. Agni is your metabolism. Mandagnav means weak metabolism, weak digestion. Sarve roga mandagno means every disease is because of your weak digestion. So you concentrate on your digestion. You have the best digestion. Because of best digestion, you have best absorption. Because of
Okay.
best absorption, you have best assimilation. And the best out of the food is being absorbed by your body. So the body becomes best.
Ah, okay, interesting. So our second tool is digestive, precaution, or like mindful
Yeah.
digestive.
See, now if you go to the modern media, the social media, and modern doctors, everybody are speaking on one thing. What is that you say? Related to the gut.
Related to the gut. Um, Drink water.
People are speaking on gut microbiome,
Oh,
the good bacteria in your gut. You have
yeah,
so
but
many
then
products in the market
ultimately,
to
I mean,
support
you
your
have
good
less.
bacteria.
Ah, okay.
So it's like your pet dog. You have so many pets inside. You keep them nourished, your body will be nourished.
Nourished.
The latest modern medicine speaks on gut microbiomes and ways of keeping it, protecting it, ways of developing it, ways of nourishing it. Now, this is what 4,000 years back, a simple phrase in Ayurveda says, Sarve roga mandagno. You treat your Agni, you keep your metabolism, which is nothing but not only your gut bacteria, it's about the production of acids, production of alkaloids, production of chemicals, production of juices. All these things are kept in their supreme, uh, supreme levels. So
Okay.
it all starts with your digestion. So if your
So it
digestion is
starts
good,
with your
everything is good.
Okay, interesting. So now we're going to bridging ancient wisdom with modern challenges,
Yeah.
like stress, sleep, metabolic health, something like that.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
my question is, stress is a primary driver of many lifestyle diseases.
Yeah.
So what does stress mean, and what is Ayurveda talking about stress, or has it ever considered stress as something, or is it again into expectations?
No. Stress, yes. Mind is being spoken at a lot of places. Even when we are speaking about diseases of skin, diseases of metabolism like prameham, which is diabetes, mind's influence in all these things are discussed elaborately in Ayurveda. Maybe in some cases, even modern medicine doesn't speak more about mind in somatic diseases. Somatic diseases means that affects the body alone.
Okay.
But Ayurveda speaks the involvement of mind in so many bodily diseases, which means what modern medicine considers as bodily diseases. Even in those diseases, Ayurveda considers the action or involvement of mind.
Ah,
So,
okay, interesting.
stress, as you said, stress has been discussed widely. I'll give you an example.
Sure.
See, we are now sitting together. Let us assume that we are sitting together in a room and discussing all these things. And suddenly we see a snake in the room. What will you
Okay.
do? What will you do?
Both of us get up, run away from here.
Yeah.
So,
So you will get up, run away. You will not mind me. The same way, I will also not mind you. I will go out. And then only we
yeah,
both will
the
think,
same.
okay, there was one more person in the room. What happened to him? Right?
Yeah, right.
So let us keep that apart. But what happens to your body is you are producing a lot of hormones to support that emergency evacuation. So that is called flight and fright response. So
Yeah,
when you are
flight,
seeing a
flight mode,
snake,
flight mode.
yeah, when you are seeing a snake, you are stressed. When you are stressed, a lot of hormones secrete in your body. This
Okay.
hormones will help you to go for a flight or fright mode, which means either you hit the snake or you run away from the snake.
Ah,
Once you go out and go to a safe place, your body cools down, your
okay.
heart rate comes down, your mind
Oh,
starts focusing, you become
normal.
less stressed, your stress levels comes down, right?
Okay.
If suppose the same snake, I put it into your pocket and
Hmm.
lock it, what will happen?
What? You mean you're talking about the snake being put into my pocket and locked?
Yeah, what will
Oh,
happen? This few seconds of stress,
yeah.
right, will be there throughout the day for you.
Yeah, of
So
course.
you are going to
I just
produce
can't even
more
imagine
hormones
that.
throughout
Right.
the day. You are going to produce more hormones throughout the day. Your heart is going to pound more throughout the day. Your muscles get relaxed throughout the day. So all these things keep on happening, and finally, a lot of negative hormones are getting pumped
Okay.
into your body. That which has to happen for few seconds, now it is happening for days and weeks together.
Ah, okay.
Okay. So this is what exactly happens when you are stressed in any level. It's not only for the snake,
Okay.
for
So it is,
anything.
I mean, the mind actually has no idea about what is the cause, but then the stress is the
No,
same
that's what. See,
irrespective of how it's being produced.
this is how a stress happens. But will you be able to avoid that snake there?
Snake has come, so how can we avoid?
We cannot avoid it, right? So it has already come. So now our aim is to how quickly run away from that place. Am I
Yes,
right? So
yes.
that is how you cannot avoid stress in your life. It is part and parcel of your life.
Life, and you also have to have some amount of stress, right?
Yeah, it's called positive stress. See, a tree, if there is no rain, what will happen?
Of course, it won't get water what it requires.
Yes, it will shed its leaves to preserve the water.
Hmm.
A cat, if it sees a mouse, it will be happy, but at the same time, it will be also having a fear whether the dog will come behind to bite it. Right?
Right. Yeah,
The
because
same way, stress is there for anybody and everybody in this world, not
okay.
just human beings, even living beings have
Uh,
stresses. Let it be a
okay.
tree, let it be a
Okay.
cat, let it be a mouse, everything has a stress. So you cannot run away from stress. Only key here is to overcome it and pass through it.
Uh, how
That,
well you
yeah,
are dealing
I
with
will
it?
tell you I will tell you how to overcome it. That's a
Oh,
big design.
that is I think the the most
See,
awaited.
yeah. See, your brain has a lot of capacity.
Okay.
I hope you would have heard about the earthquake that happened in Latur in Gujarat. That was somewhere in
Yeah.
90s.
Long
You
back.
know, a man was brought out after 66 days from the debris alive
Huh? Oh, did he enjoy being
because
there for 66 days?
he, he was he was asking for help, and finally after 66 days people were able to revive him.
Oh, that's
And the
interesting.
only reason why he lived is
Hope.
number one, hope. Number two is he had air supply.
Ah,
There was
okay.
no
Yeah.
water, there was no food,
Food.
but he had air, he had oxygen, and
Okay.
he had hope. So now what I'm trying to say is give your brain more oxygen and you will be able to come out of your stress. You will be able to find solution, or you will be able to pass through it and come out.
Okay. We'll have to give
So that is why
oxygen.
pranayama is an age-old practice, but very relevant in the modern scenario. Now you go to any doctor and every doctor, they advise you to go and do some breathing activities. Why? Because the breathing activities will make your mind stable. More oxygen, more stable you are as a person. More stable you are,
Beautiful.
your brain has the capacity to produce the world's costliest medicines. You know, the
And
biggest
and you don't
pharmacy
have
in
to
the
pay
world.
anything for that.
Yeah, the biggest pharmacy in the world is your body. Because whatever you name outside, your body is producing already. You name gold, it is there inside your body. You name cobalt, it is there inside your body. Methyl cobalamin is cobalt. You
Interesting.
name,
Oh,
you name
okay.
iron, it is there in your body. You name aluminum, it is there in your body. You name
Ah,
calcium, it is there in your body. Your brain is doing all the work to produce all the costliest minerals in the world. And
wow.
whatever you find outside, we call this as yata pindaha tata brahmanda. Whatever you find in this
Hey,
world is all there inside your body also.
my God, what
So
golden
if
words.
you are giving that capacity to your brain can do wonders. It can do magics. It can do miracles inside your body.
Provided you
So
control
how
it.
to give that? How to give that as a lame person? You don't know. You don't need to do all this tapas, all this year-long meditations and all. Simply you do breathing activities every day, 10
Every day.
minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening. That is more than
That
enough.
will
That is
sort.
what some people in the south do it as Sandhya Vandanam.
Ah,
So that is one kind of activity. And if you are able to do all the gym activities and all the uh, exercises and walkings and joggings and swimmings, everywhere breathing happens, right? So more than the activity, breathing is also part of that activity. And that is how people who exercise are stable, who do sports activities are more stable and more focused.
okay, got it. So the focus part comes because now focus concentration is a big challenge, that has been going around, uh,
Yeah.
connected with stress. So, okay, so beautiful, beautiful. I mean, this session should go on for longer and longer. I mean, I haven't even finished a few questions, but you are just getting onto the groove, Dr. Shivakumar. Thank you. So next, sleep problems. Uh,
Yes.
what does Ayurveda,
Yeah.
talk about sleeping problems?
Yes. See, Ayurveda says three fundamental principles for a good sustenance of life: Aharam, Nidra, and Brahmacharyam. What is Brahmacharyam? It's not celibacy or something else. It is a regulated lifestyle. Aharam is food,
Yeah,
Nidra is sleep,
sleep.
and a regulated lifestyle, which means you follow the regular things of your life, like waking up in the morning, brushing, bathing, eating, praying, doing your work for yourself, for your family, for your society, exercising, having recreational activities, some music, some dance, some instruments, doing good to people, doing charity. So all these things come under brahmacharyam.
Okay,
Nidra is sleep,
I mean the routine of life, basically.
routines of life, routines of how a man has to be, how a
Humans
human
have
being
been.
has to be.
Hmm.
So Ayurveda stresses that these three things are indispensable for having a good life. So out of which Nidra is important. My Guru Dr. L. Mahadevan always says, Aharam is a fuel, Nidra is a fuel, Brahmacharyam is a fuel. Aharam is a fuel for your pitta, Nidra is your fuel for kapha, and Brahmacharyam is a fuel for your vata. So these three things are
Okay,
Vayu
beautiful.
Pittam Kabaksheti Trayodoshaha Samasataha. The body is made out of three doshas. So you fuel them and keep them in their finest form, then you are not going to get any disease. So the way of fueling them, this
Zeroing
is
in
how.
back to.
So if you don't sleep well, then your pitta increases. You get all pitta related diseases like hypertension, stress, anxiety, sleeplessness, and all these things. If you are not eating well, then you get your kapha related diseases, all these things.
Got it.
If you're not following your exercises, then you're bound to get all osteoporosis, joint disorders, and all those things.
Okay. So they're all interconnected. So
Yeah, certainly they are all interconnected.
okay. All
So
right.
sleep is very essential. I would say whatever helps you to be active, follow that sleep pattern. Because some people say you have to sleep for 8 hours. Some people say no, 10 hours. Some people say 4 hours. And it depends, all depends on your prakriti. Prakriti is your constitution. Constitution is made up of vada, pitta, kapha, either in combination or single or all together. So we have 7 prakritis, and all the living beings in the world come under this patterns only. So you understand what your body constitution is, and you frame your diet, lifestyle, sleep, everything based on that, then you
Okay.
simply you can bypass all the diseases, including the genetic diseases that you are bound to get because of your
Uh,
parents. You will be able to bypass them also. You can simply switch off the genes that are causing the troubles.
wow. That is really good, huh? So you've been giving us all the tips and the secrets of what I think a lot of people have been, wanting, hunting and wanting to know this. So I'm sure a lot of people will benefit on our discussion. So going forward, um, if a listener could only adopt 3 daily habits,
Just I told
beginning
you.
beginning today,
Yes, I told you.
no expectations.
No, not that. Just before I told you. Three
Uh,
factors I told you.
sleep.
Ahara, Nidra, Brahmacharya.
Ah, okay.
So
And
you get everything into it, right?
you get everything into it.
Yes.
So, how can someone personalize these habits?
See, first the key is what is your prakriti? You have to understand that. There are many online assessment charts. There is one available in my website also. So these charts will help you understand what is your prakriti. And
Okay.
when you
Your
understand your
type of
prakriti,
body.
body constitution, see, I'll ask you a question. People are becoming diabetes, and the first and foremost advice for people who are becoming diabetic is what? Tell me.
Way of, I mean, of course, definitely their way of life. It's a lifestyle disease, diabetes, of course. See, if you are
So
highly,
let us leave out the diet part. The
okay.
next important thing that we advise people when
Yeah,
they
if
are
you're highly, kinesthetic and you are doing a sitting job, then I think, you're inviting trouble.
yes. So the first advice that you give is to do exercises, right? Simply you walk for 45 minutes every day,
Yeah.
right? But do you know that is not a wholesome advice for all the people who are diabetic. Even in exercises, there are variations. A
Mm.
lean diabetic should not walk for a long time because he will lose energy, he will lose his weight further, and he will end up in having
Oh,
trouble. So for him,
okay.
the exercises are strength training,
Okay.
weightlifting,
Weightlifting. So is it
making
different
the
from
muscles.
walking and jogging?
That's what I'm saying. In an obese diabetic person, the general advice will fit in, like reducing sugars, reducing, increasing your walk, increasing your activities, increasing, bringing more activities in your lifestyle. These all will suit for people who are obese, who are sedentary. But the
Okay.
other part of the people who are lean, who are active already, still they get diabetic. For them, the regular advices will never suit. Why? Because the Prakriti is different.
Different. So
Yes.
determining
So
your type of body
like
is
this,
very important
uh,
to choose
yes.
what you should be doing.
Yeah. See, now you call ABC juice. ABC juice is good. You take ABC juice every day
Okay.
morning, 11 o'clock. This advice is, I would say, it is obscure and it is stupidity.
Okay.
It is not a common advice. Any and every food is not poisonous at all. But if your body doesn't assimilate it, then it becomes a poison.
Ah. Okay. So it's
So
very
you say
important that you know.
you avoid this, you avoid that, and all. It's not a generalized diet pattern that you give for anybody. First, you analyze their prakriti,
Body.
body, and then there are specific charts available in Ayurveda. Follow that for your diet, for your sleep, for your activities, and for your nourishment. Then, as I said, you'll be able to bypass most of the disease. Like that, for an example, a person of hot constitution, pitta, he might need to avoid late foods. He might need to avoid acidic foods. He might need to take more of alkaline foods, more of what we call as water vegetables, like all the gourd varieties,
Hmm.
watermelons, then
Right.
ivy gourd, rich
Okay.
gourd, snake gourd. So if he takes all these things, he can avoid all his troubles related to pitta.
Okay.
Okay. All these foods are good. But if the same foods are taken by a person who is of kapha,
Hmm.
then he is bound to have more of troubles of kapha like sinus, wheezing,
Ah.
cold, all these things. Same food, good for some people, but not good for
Does not
some set
suit
of
the other
people.
person. Okay. Got it.
So this is how Ayurveda is very specific because if you see the foods through modern nutrition, if you see carrot, okay, carrot has vitamin A, it has fiber, it has sugars, and this and all is there, so everybody can eat carrot. No, Ayurveda doesn't say that way. Even if it is carrot, it doesn't suit all people.
Everybody.
Yes.
So you
So
you
if
be
see
aware
one
of
or
what
two
is
times you take,
your.
that is not going to be a problem.
Hmm.
You take one or two times rarely, that is not a problem. But when you start taking it frequently, then
Regularly.
that
Hmm.
starts the problem. So for that, you understand your prakriti and frame your diet, frame your lifestyle accordingly.
Accordingly.
I'm sure that you will never get any disease.
Okay. All right. So how do you? Well, I mean, how to get motivated to start it today?
Once again, listen to this podcast fully.
Okay.
Maybe
And
you get motivated more.
more
Or if
to
you have
part
any
of.
doubts, you can definitely
Yes.
mail
Connect
me.
with you. Yes.
Yeah,
You're.
connect with
Uh,
me. It's Dr.
yes.
Siva at ChennaiHeritageHospital.com.
Okay.
Any questions, I am ready to answer. I am
Answer
ready to
that.
help.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
or
then,
reach out to a qualified Ayurvedic physician near you, probably a, physician who is institutionally qualified. And if you want to know whether he is institutionally qualified, he will be hanging his certificate in his clinic and
okay.
he will be writing his prescription on his letter pad, which has his registration number. He'll be signing with the letter stamp with his registration number. These are the ways you can
These are,
identify
yeah,
whether a
some things
person is
that you keep in your
institutionally
mind.
qualified.
Yeah, when you go to a Ayurvedic physician.
Yeah. Any Ayurvedic physician, I'm sure he is going to give the same type of advices that I have given here.
Beautiful. So last two
And as I
questions.
said, it is not generalized, it is very personal. So you have to reach out to a qualified doctor to know what is it for you and plan things accordingly.
Perfect. Sure. So that's where I mean that's very rejuvenating that you're letting know that you go to a qualified person to get the right advice. So the last two questions. So
Yeah.
that's just masking a bit of Ayurveda and bringing up Dr. Shivakumar there. So, what is one moment where you felt pure joy in your life?
Pure joy happens every day when you treat a patient. When a
Okay, so
patient
from
comes back
your
to you and
medical,
gives a
uh,
feedback,
eh, you know,
it happens every day. But if you ask what is my purest joy, maybe there are so many, but um, I would like to say something which is very personal to me. Uh, See, I joined Ayurveda with some inspiration from my parents, but
okay,
it was monotonous. I finished my UG, then I finished my PG. It was going like that. I never got inspired. But when I met my Guru, Dr. L. Mahadevan, my teacher, that is when I got inspired. That is one moment I would cherish for my entire life. Because if he was not there, maybe I may not
you
be
have this
sitting here
as a
speaking with
practice.
you and explaining all these things. Number one.
No,
Number
it's
two
very
is,
important that we get, what we look up to a mentor. No,
yeah,
not everybody gets a mentor. Like, to be
yes.
frank, I have been searching for a mentor for a very, very long time. So, so good that you have found your mentor and you like search,
Yeah.
he inspired you instantly.
The second thing is, rather, it's a sad story, but I would always say this story in all my speeches. As I said, I never had any inspiration of getting to people, speaking to them on Ayurveda, educating them and all. I thought I'd become a physician, I'll treat people, I'll write prescriptions. That was my motive, and that is how it all was going. But during my PG, there was one mother who came with her child. She said the child is unconscious. The child turned blue.
Okay.
But when the child came and we tried to revive the child already passed away. We were not able to revive the child.
It. Okay.
You know where is the fault? You know where is the fault? The fault was with the mother. The child
Why?
had a problem with his heart. It was informed to the mother. She is a postgraduate teacher in some institute. She is not a doctor. In
Okay.
some, I think, some educational institute, she was working as a doctor. Why I'm saying is she is a literate. Okay. So
He's aware.
the child had a cold. Okay. Some cold, phlegm and all. Since the heart was not performing well, the child had a lot of cold. So the mother went and reached out to local doctors. What they thought is a simple cold, then they gave some medicines. It didn't work because the cause is different in this child. He was only 6 months old.
Okay.
Finally, what the mother thought, none of the doctor's medicines are working. Let me start my own treatment.
Oh,
And what she thought, okay, let me give some herbs. Let me try out some herbal remedies.
okay.
Herbal remedies are harmless. Why don't I try it to my child? That's what is the intention of the mother. So what she did is she started, there is a very common remedy available throughout the world, probably more in India and Indian population elsewhere in the
Right.
world. Whenever a person gets cold, the first remedy told is take little bit of coconut oil, put some camphor into it, heat it, apply it to the chest, and all the cold goes off. Have you
Yeah.
ever heard of
Yes.
this?
Yeah. I
You would
mean,
have
these are
tried this
very
also.
these are common
but
myths that we
but
have been living with.
what what amount of camphor, whether it is the green camphor that is edible, or it is a natural camphor, or it is an artificial camphor, how much amount of oil, how many days to apply, where to apply, how to apply, in what all diseases that will be effective, these details are not there. You understand? So the mother thought, okay, this is a harmless herbal remedy. Why not I try? That also only external. But she started doing this frequently. The child already suffering had a camphor poisoning.
Oh.
and the child became unconscious. What the mother thought, the mother thought, okay, after
He's
my
cleansing
treatment,
and
the child
healing.
is sleeping peacefully. Let me not disturb it. But only when the child turned bluish, she understood that something has gone wrong. And she came to me. She came to our OPD. We were not able to revive the child. It passed away. That was the instance when I thought writing prescriptions alone will not be enough. We need
Mm.
to speak. We need to educate. We need to make people understand that even herbal remedies need to have a qualified background. You cannot
Exactly.
simply
Which is a
start
very
herbal
common
remedies.
myth that we are living with.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. See, it is not very harmful, but there are some criterias. If you are into, if you are treating a high risk category, like a very old age, like a pregnant woman, like a woman who has delivered, like a small child, then you should not take chances. You should not go for herbal remedies, your own homemade herbal remedies.
Yes. No, no herbal
The
remedies.
same way you are treating and the patient and your relative or your son is not responding, then it is a red flag for you to reach out to a doctor. And if it is very chronic, if it is very rapidly progressing in spite of your efforts, then also you need to reach out to a doctor.
Not to a doctor.
I'm not
So
saying that herbal remedies at home is
never work,
completely,
but not always.
it works. It will work. But for some time, you can try. If it is going beyond, if you feel that it is going beyond your hands, better reach out to a doctor nearby.
No? That's like a beautiful closing note. So so I think we had a we had a very different thoughtful session, and I'm going to list it down, and then I think it's going to be a great chapter of Ayurveda and medicine. So thank you so much for your time. And as you said, look forward to another, topic, something interesting.
Definitely, definitely.
So thank you so much, and bye.
Thank you, Mrs. Aprajita. It was pleasure addressing through you, through this platform, to people who are going to listen to this podcast once again. And um, it was fortunate and glad. I was fortunate and glad to be here and speak on all these topics to you and all the people who are going to listen this. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Definitely. Thank you once again for the golden,
Thank you.
wisdom.